of Battletech Advanced, version 7.6. Hopefully there's going to be an update, possibly early next week, so stay tuned for that. And let's jump in. Let's find ourselves a mission. We've got the Lost Air mission. We've got a attack and defend mission. That's only 2.5 skulls. Don't know if that's worth our time. We got a yeah, let's do this recovery mission. Actually, no. Let's do the attack and defend, because that does support House Davion, and that's who we're trying to build our relationships with. So I'm going to take our Thantanos, our Marauder, to 2.5 skull. So let's try to get more of our lower level pilots into the mix here. Let's see, who would be good in the... Put Repo in the Thantanos. Yep, that looks good. Trying to get some of our lower level pilots in the action as much as possible here. We'll take Coldfire, Thantanos, Sarge, and Mockingbird. So we're actually taking quite a few of our lower level pilots here. So yeah, we should be fine. This is a 2.5 skull mission. Attack and defense can be a little more challenging, but I think we'll be fine with this layout. I do like attack and defend a lot more in Battletech Advanced than I did in the vanilla base game. Having the extra mechs at your disposal are always good. Hopefully we'll get our first load done fairly quickly here. I was trying to minimize everything on my computer that is not absolutely necessary for streaming, to make sure we get the loading speeds up as much as possible. Generally speaking, I think the first load of the day is usually the longest load of the day for this game. Although if you're having loading problems, as a general rule, if I play more than 3 hours, I will do a restart of my computer and the game just to clear everything out, because this game is a memory hog, and it does deteriorate over time. So you do want to do regular refreshes on this game. I remember when it first came out and I was doing a marathon. When it first came out, like the first day, and I was playing 12 to 15 hours a day while we were streaming the premiere of this game, and the load times were easily 5 to 10 minutes just to load a mission up. We're nowhere near that now. That was the longest load I've had in quite some time. Typically I load up in about 30 seconds now. Alright, so this is a pretty good attack and defend map. I want to thank everybody who's joining the stream. Alright, so let's push through. What I like to do with this particular map is get my lights going towards the target as quickly as possible. Doing some scouting for us. So we got a Shadowhawk here. Nothing we can't handle. Let's go ahead and get a tag on the Shadowhawk.
Copy that, Commander.
Hopefully. No, missed with the tag. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we also have our Wraith, which I love
Copy that.
as a scout, so let's push that forward. We've got the Shadowhawk and a Enforcer here. Chances are much higher to hit the Shadowhawk, so let's do that. One negative about the Wraith is it doesn't have the ability to put a tag on, unfortunately. Oh, our turrets are doing some fire support there with some coil. I don't know how you can have a turret armed with coil. That seems counterintuitive, but maybe they have a generator that generates the movement. I don't know. Or just because game.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, we got a assassin pushing up. Let's push up with our marauder here. Gotta make sure we, as much as this assassin has a low hit percent chance, we don't want to just let it sneak past because eventually it will do damage to the base. So, the chances are not much better for other weapons here. So let's save our Gauss rifle ammo and we'll shoot everything else except Inferno at this assassin. Good thing is with an assassin, you only have to get a couple good hits and you can knock him out pretty quickly. So
Commander?
we definitely don't want to let this assassin just push through. So it might be a situation where there are diminishing returns for taking this assassin out, but you know, eventually, as you can see, we already got structure exposed. Assassins just can't take a lot of damage, so
Critical hit, Commander.
I think the AI was hoping we would just let the assassin sneak by and we would focus on fighting the Shadowhawk, but we're not going to do that. Do the same thing again.
Acknowledged.
Not going to use the Gauss rifle here, but everything else we could go ahead and shoot at this assassin. Hopefully get a couple lucky hits. Not bad.
Commander?
Alright, now we have our artillery available. Artillery is not going to be very useful against, well, we could use it against that Shadowhawk there or the Enforcer. But what I like to do, especially for attack and defend missions, if you have artillery available, why not actually use it to attack your primary target? So we're going to be doing that. Use some Inferno rounds because it will do some damage over time to our buildings.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Alright, that fire will do some damage over time to the buildings. So when our light mechs get there, we're actually going to have a lot more impact. Because there's already going to be a reduction in the armor on those buildings. Alright, we've got another enemy lance pushing up on the right side. We're going to have to deal with them as well.
Waiting for orders.
But that's not the job of our lights. Our lights are supposed to push through here
Copy that, Commander.
and get to the objectives. While they're at it, they'll go ahead and take some shots and get some tags for our heavies. That's always good. Alright, see the assassin's trying to push through
Yep.
to the base, but we can't let that happen. Alright, we're going to push up with our Wraith. See how quick the Wraith is? We can use the Wraith to quickly get across the base. Alright, so we got a Vulcan, a Grasshopper, and a Firestarter. Much better chances of hitting the Grasshopper, so that's what we'll do is we're running past at high speed. Huh? Although we hit the Firestarter more than the Grasshopper, which is interesting. Again, I'm not sure how Coil is being shot by turrets, but... Alright, I was hoping the turrets would finish off that assassin. We're gonna have to move one of our mechs back to deal with it.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Want to invite everyone to the chat room. Say hello, ask us any questions you might have on this mod. That's what we're here for.
What can I do for you?
Alright, Marauder. Let's push up.
On my way.
Let's do some multi-target here. Let's get a little fire on the Thunderbolt here. And then everything else into the Shadowhawk.
No sweat.
Good hit on the Grasshopper there. Good hits on the Shadowhawk.
Commander?
Alright, our Thanos is going to go in and
Ordnance received.
make sure this assassin is not going to
Targeting
cause us
for
any
physical
trouble.
attack. That hit something good.
That should have finished off the assassin. Okay, he ejected. Good. Good. I was about to say that was a lot of firepower not to finish off that assassin. Alright. Enemy's putting a lot of fire towards our Wraith, but as you can see, it's highly evasive, so
Good to go.
it's not anything the Wraith can't handle.
Location confirmed.
And that's one of the key strategies you can use for fighting these attack and defend bases
Copy.
missions is to send your lights full speed. I should have used my Gauss rifle there to attack the enemy base.
My heat sinks can't take much more of this.
You're fine, Mockingbird. Alright. Now, let's use our artillery to slow down some of these enemies here. So we could do a... let's do a strike of Inferno on that Grasshopper. Increase its heat. Alright, we got enemy turrets shooting at our Wraith, that's fine.
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
Nothing we can't handle here. Because the Wraith is moving so fast, it's going to take a lot of these shots to
They
really
think they can hurt me?
impact the Wraith
Mech
at all.
warrior Good. Show. Standing by.
Alright, so we're going to keep pushing up with our lighter mechs. Pushing past the enemy at maximum speed.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
Looks like we're better off hitting this fire starter. Let's see if we can take a leg out on the fire starter as we run by. That will help everybody if we can do that. Not quite enough to take out that leg.
What do you need?
Alright, our Wraith is going to keep moving towards the objective. Maximum speed.
All
Take
right,
a couple of
full
shots.
speed.
We're overheated here, but we can take a couple of shots at the grasshopper as we run by. There we go. 2 solid hits on that grasshopper. That'll help us down the road. More coil shooting at from a turret, which still seems bizarre to me. It probably has no damage ability because a coil weapon generates its firepower from momentum, and there's no momentum because it's a turret. So I think those are just shots that just have no actual damage to them. Might as well have a turret with tag. At least that would give you some value to the shots. Let's see what the Enforcer does. Looks like the Enforcer is turning to try to engage our lights that are running through at high speed. It's always good to look at this game. I know it's a turn-based strategy game, but you have to envision the reality of these mechs are actually moving at really high speed, especially the lights, and the enemy's reacting to them by trying to stop them. Which is another added benefit of pushing your lights towards the objective, is sometimes the enemy should be focused on your heavier mechs instead of trying to shoot at your light mechs as they run by.
My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
Like, for example, that fire starter just gave us lots of nice rear shots if we want to take them. Alright, and we keep shooting at our fire starter. It's not as evasive as the Wraith,
Holding.
so we are going to take some
I hear
damage
ya.
as we run by. But we should be fine. Alright, our best shot's on this Enforcer, so let's take that shot. Start working on him. Alright, that Grasshopper's overheating right now, so it's really risking shutdown by continuing to fire on our lights here. Let's see what happens.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yep. Grasshopper shut down and caused damage to itself.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
So he did a lot more damage to himself than he did to our mechs. Alright, still best shot's going to be on this
Copy that,
Enforcer.
Commander.
Especially if we can take out the weapon arm on the Enforcer, that will be very useful.
Standing by.
Alright, Dragonfire, let's push up.
Confirm.
And we're going to do the same thing here. Our pilot's hit percentages are lower because
Give them everything
we're
they've got.
using our tier C pilots right now. We're not using our elite pilots as we try to gear up our lower level pilots. So hit percentages will suffer accordingly. Alright. I think I actually want to put some more firepower on our objective here. Try to keep doing damage to our
Firing a full
main
salvo.
target with our artillery. Our mechs are holding the
heavy
defensive
damage.
line just fine.
It's go time!
Took some hits from our fire starter there.
I'm taking... Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Alright, our turrets are going after that fire starter.
Armor breach! Internal damage! Commander, I'm hit!
Alright,
Okay,
Mockingbird's taking
that
some
was
hard
really
hits
bad.
there.
Lifting off.
So let's make Mockingbird evasive here. See if we can at least get a tag out of Mockingbird here. Yeah, we can at least shoot a tag.
Target lock on enemy sticks.
That'll help our turrets. We needed to get Mockingbird out of the line of fire there, which is fine. We can, as long as we get one of our lights through to the objective, that should be
Yep.
fine. Speaking of which, let's keep Wraith moving here. Keep Wraith highly evasive. And start working on one of these enemy buildings.
Confirmed.
Which has already been damaged by our artillery. There we go. Target down.
Done. What's next?
Alright, that Enforcer's still going to be a headache. It's still got decent firepower. We got to try to eliminate that Enforcer as quickly as we can.
Waiting on you, Commander. Right, Commander.
Alright, looks like the Shadowhawk's actually the better target here. Let's do a precision strike to the head.
You betcha.
Ooh, some nice head strikes there. Was it enough? No, they didn't even give us credit for a head hit there.
Standing by.
All of our lasers clearly were on target for the head.
I'm there.
That's surprising we didn't get credit for a head strike there, but that's fine.
10-4.
Well, actually we did. It shows damage to the head. But it didn't give us the notification
But
that we
that
hit the head, which is odd.
Ready for orders. Got it.
Just trying to get rid of one of these guns. Take one of these guns off the field here.
Here it comes.
Good strikes on that Shadowhawk. We got knocked down. And we took out a lot of its weapons with that knockdown. So that's good.
Yeah, Commander.
That is good.
Position confirmed.
Alright, let's take advantage of the fact that that Grasshopper is shut down and do some shape charge strikes on the Grasshopper with our artillery. I was hoping to finish the grasshopper there. It was a little disappointing. The fire starter's going after artillery. It's actually a pretty smart move by the AI. Alright, turrets are going to keep going after our Wraith here, but unless they get really lucky shots, as long as the Wraith stays evasive, these turrets should have a really low hit percent chance. Doesn't mean that they won't get some hits in, but the chances
That's all
of
you've got?
a significant amount of damage are pretty low. And our Wraith's whole job is to run around and take out these buildings.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Firestarter. You had to abandon your
Copy that.
run for the enemy base, but we can still use you as a backstabber here. Let's go after this enforcer. Ah, I only had my tag armed. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. That's fine. They're gonna... So they've actually moved all of their defensive mechs to attack the base instead of keeping some units there to engage our Wraith, for example. So let's keep the Wraith as evasive as possible while still hitting buildings.
Copy that.
See how it's nice and evasive. And we can...
I'm taking the shot.
If we take out a building per round, momentarily we're going to be done taking out those buildings. And then the enemy reinforcements will stop. Now, I could not destroy the buildings and keep enemy waves coming our way, but and that's a good way to farm mechs, but none of these mechs are really that interesting to me. So I don't know if we would get really good salvage. Sure, I could get a couple mechs together, which I could sell, but I mean, that doesn't really move the needle for us right now. All right, hopefully that Shadowhawk will eject shortly. That Shadowhawk has a medium laser and SRM-6 left,
Commander.
so most of his heavy weapons are gone.
Moving to position.
So the biggest threat on the field right now is absolutely this Enforcer. So let's take a headshot at the Enforcer.
Got it.
Oh! Nice hit there on the head, and we took out the...
Another hit like
We
that.
caused a
you're
pilot
toast.
injury, and we took out the main weapon arm of that Enforcer.
Commander? Rolling.
Alright, see if we can't just finish off this Enforcer here. There goes the Enforcer.
I need a new target.
Aye, aye. Move into position.
There goes the Shadowhawk.
That one's gone.
Standing by.
Let's pull back our Heliopist just a little.
Let's move.
And I gotta say, our Heliopist does not like being attacked directly, so... our hit percent chance is a little low. We're not gonna do direct shots here, but we can do a precision strike on this fire starter. .50-50 shots.
fire in all weapons.
Oof, not what I was hoping for there.
Reporting critical hit.
I was hoping we'd kill the fire starter there. Alright, these turrets are going to keep attacking our Wraith, but as long as it stays evasive, should be fine. Alright. Our fire starter's
Critical
not
hit.
looking so good
Critical
right
hit.
now. Alright, Wraith is taking some hits. Ooh, structural damage on our Wraith. Not good.
Reporting critical hit.
Reading you.
Alright.
Engaging jump
Keep
jets.
our fire starter evasive and in this fight. Let's do some precision strikes. And in the middle of the rear of this fire starter. Nice hits there.
Good. A critical hit.
Alright, the enemy knows they don't have the firepower
Reporting. Light damage.
to hang with our lance here. No chance. Alright, they're gonna backstab our fire starter.
Battletech.
Ah, we lost the
Down.
engine. That's okay, the fire starter Omni
Aye aye.
comes with a stock XL engine, so it's very cheap to get it back into the fight. Don't like to lose pilots, of course, there, but it happens.
Roger.
Alright, our Wraith should be able to finish off this last building here, and then
Attacking from position.
that will stop enemy reinforcements. There we go. Okay, so we can actually eject. We can actually evac now.
Commander?
Alright, not a lot of good targets left here, so we'll hit the fire starter with our Thunderbolt. And we'll shoot everything else at this Vulcan.
Roger that.
Missed with the Thunderbolt. Good hits on the Vulcan, though.
I'm here. Location confirmed.
See, this Vulcan should have done a better job of keeping itself evasive. Don't really care about salvage. Yeah, we'll go for the
Copy
head.
that.
Why not? Should be it for the Vulcan.
Reporting critical hit.
No. I'm really surprised the Vulcan survived that. I doubt it's going to survive this, though.
All weapons are go.
There we go. There goes the Vulcan.
Enemy down.
Good to go. On the move. Taking a shot.
Good hits on the fire starter
Inflicted some
there.
heavy damage.
Alright, only enemy mech left is this fire starter. Ouch.
That hit something important.
Uh-oh. Hope we don't lose our race here.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Alright, Wraith, your whole job now is to run like heck.
All right, full speed.
Stay evasive and get to the evac zone. Because we've already accomplished our mission here.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Alright, this grasshopper, or this fire starter is dead meat here. Might as well go for a leg.
Got it.
Nice hits there.
Critical hit.
We're also going to get a knockdown, so that's 2 injuries. One more injury, and that fire starter
Reading
is
you.
toast. Of course, he's not going to survive this attack right here. There's no chance. Might as well just do center torso.
Target.
Finish him off. I want to thank everybody who's joining the stream. We're just finishing up this attack and defend mission. We're about ready to evac, and then we'll jump into another mission shortly. Alright, so let's get all of our units into the evac zone. There's some turrets left, but they're probably not worth the trouble.
Waiting for orders.
Our goal should be just
On my
to evacuate here. We'll take some shots at those turrets with our artillery, just because we can. Alright, hopefully our Wraith will not get destroyed here. It's evasive, it should be okay. Ouch. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh. Wraith is definitely getting
That
raked
was a
over the
nasty
coals
hit.
here. Come on, Wraith. Make it through. Make it through, buddy.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
It's okay. You're going to be out of visual range shortly, and then we will be out of here.
Acknowledged.
Alright, let's actually use Vigilance here to push up her turn and give her stability.
Good to go.
Everybody else push towards the evac.
Moving fast.
We should be able to get out of here next round.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
Commander. Acknowledged.
I'm ready for orders. Move into position.
I'm here.
Alright, see, since the enemy turrets no longer had vision on our Wraith,
Understood. Moving fast.
we were all set there. Alright, let's just get our Marauder into
Commander,
our circle and get out of here.
on my way.
There we go. Successful evac.
Mission successful.
In case you're wondering, we saw the other Leopard dropships come in and drop mechs. Those are actually our customers' mechs that were going in to secure the facility. I was asked about that before. They're like, did you miss some enemies? And it's like, no, that's just the friendly forces moving in to take the territory. That's what that's supposed to symbolize. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? I Guess we'll take the grasshopper parts because it's grasshopper parts. And I do like the 6J. It's a very solid mech. Let's look at the components, see if there's anything too good to be passed up on. The e-cooling isn't really worth more than a mech part, so theoretically we should take the Shadowhawk part here and the Enforcer part. Alright, Assassin, Enforcer, Firestarter, Grasshopper, Shadowhawk, Vulcan, and Miscellaneous Salvage. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream here. Encourage everyone to stop into the chat room, say hello, answer any questions you might have, or ask any questions you might have, or give any feedback that you'd like. Whether you want to talk about this mod, Battletech in general, Battletech lore, or you just want to tell us how you're doing on a Sunday here in the United States, all those things are fair game. All right, got to fix our Wraith. Alright, all we really lost here was a medium laser. And we can actually do some upgrades here. So let's put a ER medium laser on both arms. That will actually increase our viability. And the Wraith will be ready in 3 days. Our Firestarter, because it's so repairable, which is one of the reasons I love it as a scout, even late in the game, only it's going to take 1 day to repair, even though we lost our XL engine and our core, and it only cost us 18,000 C-bills. So that's one of the reasons a Firestarter Omni, not a Firestarter, is really a viable long-term mech as a scout in this game. No matter how heavy your tonnage goes, there's still always a place for a Firestarter Omni in your Lance because they're very cheap to repair and keep in the fight. All right, we might be able to put together that Grasshopper. Let's take a look. Yes. All right, here we go. In advanced tech upgrade, the Grasshopper 6J splits from the common Grasshopper trend of big lasers and some little ones by instead having 2 big lasers, in this case large pulse lasers. These are backed up by 5 ER medium lasers and an SRM Streak for close firepower. This is a very nice Grasshopper, which is great because I lost one of my Grasshoppers earlier, so... Alright, 6J is a very nice Grasshopper, but we're going to make it better. Okay, so this Grasshopper does not have the ability to add flamers. So it's an energy build, but it's not a flamer build, which is important. So we can't use this as a shutdown mech, but it's a very solid mech. As you see, it has the endo steel, which is you have to get by putting together mechs. You can't take it from one mech and put it into another. So that makes this mech a very valuable version. We're going to put a light engine in because not enough free slots. Okay, well that's easy because we're going to take the jump jets off. I know some people tell me that I take jump jets off everything, but there's a reason for it. So let's do the engine light here. We have to put some room, we have to free up some room in the center torso. So we'll actually take double heat sinks, put them on the sides. Then we'll put in the light engine like so. That frees up some extra tonnage. The Streak SRM-4. I mean, I don't really have a problem with the Streak SRM-4, except I think we can do better here. So let's take out the Streak SRM-4. And I like having missiles on this, but I think we can do more. So let's look at our rocket launchers that we have available that take 1 slot. So we can do a rocket launcher 10. Can we do this reloadable 20? No, we can't do this reloadable 20. I wish we could. We can do the reloadable 10. That's a nice 1-2 punch there with the rocket launcher there. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. We're just doing some upgrades on a grasshopper, and then we'll get right into the next mission. All right, so we got 11 more tons to play with. So what can we do here? We can't harden it. I'd like to, but we can't. Let's see. We can put in a Angel ECM, and we could put in a Beagle probe, so we can get some scouting capabilities out of this grasshopper. Okay, 5 ER medium lasers already. Okay, I think heat is going to be a problem here. So what if we put 2 more double heat sinks in? And that's probably as much as we're going to do. Alright, the large pulses are 7 tons. Can we squeeze some more firepower out? Don't think we can, because this is an energy build, so there's only so much we can do. All right, let's put a lot of extra tonnage into armor. All right, that'll increase the durability. This should be a very solid grasshopper. I want to thank everybody for joining us. As I said in the description, the only boobies here are Darius and myself. So, and that's of course is a reference to how many booby streamers I saw this morning. It was really amazing to look at the quote-unquote just chatting page, and 90% of it is booby streamers, either dancing or laying out at the pool or at the gym. I find those things kind of hilarious. I don't have any issues with those people. I just find it funny. Personally, if I could get away with just laying by the pool and getting thousands of views and subscribers, I'd probably do it too. But that's not in the cards for me. And we wouldn't be having the fun of playing Battletech here. Alright, so we've got some mechs that are under repair. Mockingbird is hurt. So we'll bring in our other sensor locker here. And we'll use our crab as a scout. And then we'll... I do like this Crusader. Let's bring this Crusader with us. And we'll take our Thantanos, Marauder, Dragonfire, and Heliopis. This is a 3.5 skull battle. So let's knock this out. Just to give everybody a refresher, we do have the capability of doing 4.5, even 5 skull missions, but we just moved to House Davion space, and we're trying to build our relationship with them. So basically we're taking some lower level missions so we can take higher level missions for House Davion. So that is an explanation for what we're doing here. Just a reminder, we do have our giveaway. So if you give us a follow at twitch.tv Commando Gaming 1, either during the stream or off camera, if you're watching this on Twitch as a replay or YouTube, if you go to our channel, twitch.tv Commando Gaming 1, and you give us a follow, which is at no cost to you, you'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. So definitely give that a try. We're trying to get to 3,000 follows by the end of the year. Be a significant accomplishment considering we started the year with around excuse me, I think we started the year with around 500 follows. So great year for us if we can get up to the 3,000 threshold. And let's jump in.
Command interface initiated.
As always, feel free to say hello in the chat room and ask any questions you might have. I'm trying to gear my stream towards newer players of this game, especially the mod. So I'm going to be very descriptive about how I do certain things and why I do certain things.
Moving to position.
If you're an experienced person on this game,
confirmed.
please show some patience. Maybe you'll actually learn something new as well. And if you're a new player who's interested in this game, maybe you'll either get more interest in the game or you'll have some questions answered. So that's why we're doing it that way. Alright, the beauty of these straight up battles is you have
Waiting on you,
complete
Commander.
flexibility about how you handle
No sweat.
these missions. My lances are
I'm there.
mostly geared towards long range fighting, especially with our artillery pieces.
Coordinates 3C.
So that's just one of
Moving to
my
position.
favorite things. Some people like
No
to
problem.
do
On my way.
punch bots where they go in for melee. Some people like to use missiles. You know, everybody has their own different twists on how you play this game, and that's why this game is so fun. Is you can really gear your force
I hear you.
towards the skill sets you want to use. So our Marauder here is a long-range sniper, so we'll put him in the higher ground. Our Thantanos is more of a brawler, so we're going to move him towards the enemy. Our Dragonfire is also a sniper,
On
so
my
we'll
way.
put him towards the enemy. We have our
On my way.
artillery mech, which is our Heliopis, so he's going to stay in the middle, so he's protected. The Crusader is a melee
Let's move.
short-range build, so we're going to push him towards the enemy. And our Crab is our sensor locker, so we're going to push him
Roger.
towards the enemy.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Oh, enemy
Looks like
reinforcements.
Enemy reinforcements.
Alright, so we have enemy units that are there. We have enemy reinforcements that are there. We have a support lance, which is there. So we don't have to worry about enemies
Standing
coming
by.
up behind us here, so we can actually proceed with our original plan. Alright, we're going to try to get vision on
Already
the
there.
enemy reinforcements. See if we can't target those first. So we've got a Ostruck, a Jaggermech. I don't think I've seen Jaggermechs very much in this playthrough so far, and I do like Jaggermechs. Maybe another Jaggermech or a Thunderbolt there. And a 70 tonner. Alright, so the primary role of our Crab here is to be a scout. So we're going to actually get a tag on the most dangerous threat, which appears to be the Jaggermech here. Alright, we missed on the tag, so we didn't get a sensor lock. But
What can
that's
I do
okay.
for ya?
And we're actually going to move our snipers
On my
along the
way.
ridge here, so we can start engaging these enemies at optimal long range. We're going to do precision strikes. We can either go for the head or we can go for the arms here, because those are the best targets for this Jaggermech. I really like this Jagger mech because it has a dual Gauss rifle build. So I'd like to get full parts on this for salvage. So let's go for headshots on this Jagger mech.
Tell me what to shoot.
If we kill the pilot, we would get full parts. There we go. We got a head hit on the Jagger mech already.
Yep.
Alright, so let's push our Crusader down towards the enemy because it's a short range build.
Waiting for orders.
Same thing with our Thantanos here, although it does have a Gauss on it. So let's move down a little bit. So we have vision on two targets. We have the Ostel and the Jagger mech. I'd like to go after the Ostel here because I want to keep taking headshots at that Jagger mech. So that's what I'm going to do. So technically, while this Jagger mech has the higher hit percent chance, I'm going to go after the Ostel here because I want to save the Jagger mech for headshots because I'd like to put that Jagger mech together because it's an excellent fire support mech at 65 tons. A dual Gauss rifle Jagger mech is actually a really good mech if you use it correctly. So okay, let's move up our Dragon Fire.
Fast.
Alright, it's going to be the same situation here. Higher chances on the Jagger mech, but I want to use precision strikes on the head for that. So let's, again, we'll go after the Ostel here. We probably won't hit. Alright, we got some hits with the large laser.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so here's our Heliopis,
Moving to position.
which is our artillery build. So what we're going to do here is, again, we'll target the Ostel, but we should get heat and splash damage on the Jagger mech as well. So when you're using artillery, just like in real life in the military, we want to target forces that are close together so you can get additional damage on the enemy. So let's do that here with our artillery.
Let's see how you like this.
Okay, we got hits on multiple mechs there, and we increased the heat on several mechs, which is good. Well, actually, it may have just increased the heat on the Ostel. Alright. There's that dual Gauss shot on the Crab. Now, the Crab is okay because the Crab has cover, and it has incredibly strong armor by design. I've designed him to have incredibly strong armor because his job is just to stay out front and to get vision and sensor locks on the enemy. Right, as you can see, the enemy is walking through this fire, so they're all getting heat damage, and it's also limiting how many weapons they can fire without overheating. Alright, there's the second enemy force, or the original enemy force that's now pushing up to help the reinforcements. So now that we have all the enemy forces actually coming towards us, we always have the option of getting defensive here, which is probably what we're going to do.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, our Crab has a little stability damage. So let's actually pull the Crab back, keep it in cover. And what we're going to do here is we're going to get... Oh, we got two Jagger mechs. We have two Jagger mechs with double Gauss, which means we could put together... one of these for sure. Alright, so we got a tag on the Jagger mech there. This also means that they've got a lot of firepower, so we got to take this fight very seriously.
Losing lots of armor.
With 2 mechs that could shoot 2 Gosses at a time,
Waiting on you,
we
Commander.
definitely have a lot of firepower coming our way. So, now that we have a tag and a precision strike, we're going to go after the Jagger mech that already has damage to the head, and we're going to do another strike to the head. See if we can take out this Jagger mech here. We did not hit the head there. That was kind of disappointing. Alright, here we go again. Dual Goss shots on our crab. As you can see, the crab is losing
What do
stability.
you need?
So we gotta be careful about that. Alright, let's push up our Crusader.
Let's move.
And start getting some fire and tag into that hostile. Missed on the tag there.
Standing by.
Alright, I can keep going for this Jagger mech, but I don't have precision strikes. So I can actually, I might as well actually go for the other Jagger mech.
Engaging target.
See if we can start doing some damage to that. Maybe take some of its weapons off of its arms.
Ready for orders.
Alright, same thing here with our Dragonfire. Let's move it into cover. And we're going to go after the second Jagger mech. Even though the hit percentages are not as good,
Target confirmed.
that's okay, because there's a couple mechs that are next to that, so they're all going to take some splash damage.
Yeah, Commander.
And again, our artillery,
Moving out.
we're going to target a enemy that is surrounded by other enemies, in this case the Jagger mech here, and try to do heat damage and splash damage
Now let's see how you
on that
handle
Jagger
this.
mech and the hostile there next to it. Alright. Alright, their Jagger mech's going to take some more shots, probably at our crab. Yep. Right, missed on both of those Gauss rifle shots, which is good. Alright, we've got a 70-tonner moving in. Not sure what that is yet. Okay, that's first enemy force is still providing some fire support to the reinforcements. Nothing we can't handle there. Alright, that's probably a missile carrier that just shot there, given the missile volume. Alright, yeah, we definitely need to get some guns off the field here as quickly as possible.
Reporting. Serious armor loss.
We're outnumbered, let's see, we took 6 mechs, so we're outnumbered
Not much armor left in that
12
location.
to 12 against 6. So we want to take some enemies off the field pretty soon here, because this damage will build up over time.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we need to keep pulling the crab back.
Roger that.
And let's get another tag on this. Actually, we have a tag on that one. Let's get a those are our only 2 targets. Alright, let's get another tag on this
Acknowledged.
Jagger mech that has head damage already. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's get our
Got it.
Sniper Marauder into position, and we're going to do another precision strike on the head of this Jagger mech, and hope we get lucky this time.
Roger that. Firing on target.
There we go. Lethal damage. Pilot incapacitated. So we're going to get all 5 parts of that mech. Very nice. Alright, Crusader. Took a hit there. He can handle it. So actually the Crusader's real strength is it's a missile boat. So we're going to push up. Get in range of our missiles here. We got a lot of raw firepower here. So let's turn off our large lasers. And we'll do all rocket launchers onto this console. By pure volume, hit percentage was low, but lots of damage there.
I'm here.
Let's actually take our Thantanos, try to regain our stability. And we're also going to go after that Hostile because it's already unstable. See if we can at least get knocked down here. We would have if our Gauss rifle had hit. We would have gotten knocked down there. Alright, here comes the other Jagger mech. Ouch. Ouch, those are hard hits on our Crusader there. That's for sure.
I got an armor breach.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Alright, Hostile is still the better target. See if we can get some knockdown here. Nope. Again, we keep missing with our Gauss rifle shots. What's an Avatar? An Avatar is that 75-tonner.
That hit something important.
Ooh, see, the Avatar committed suicide by overheating from our artillery.
Commander?
Again, the use of the artillery, especially Inferno artillery, is one of the biggest underused capability of Battletech Advanced. Once you learn how to use artillery, it is incredibly helpful. Alright, so let's use our artillery here on this Hostile.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, so we finally got knocked down. We increased the heat on the Hostile. And we've got a pilot injury. Not bad from an artillery strike. Here comes this first enemy force. It looks like it's lower tonnage. So we should be fine here. I think we're actually taking out the more dangerous enemies right here with the reinforcements. We'll see. We're going after our Crusader. Our Crusader's a little bit scrunchy right now. So we got to be careful with our Crusader. You always have the option to eject your pilots, which is something that I think a lot of people don't do nearly enough. I have no problem ejecting my pilots if it's going to save me repair costs. So just to keep that in mind. Alright, we're going to keep going after our crab. Fortunately, the crab has really good stability, in part because of its armor. So,
Orders.
we're okay there. Alright, let's pull back, regain some of our stability here. And let's see if we can't get some tag on this Jagger mech. No luck there, but we got some solid hits. Enemy Hostile is coming up. Now, both of these mechs that are in this fire, if they fire too many weapons, are going to risk overheating. So let's see what they do. Ouch. Hard hits there from the Hostile, but it could actually do more damage to itself. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Hostile shut itself down.
I hear you.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Alright, Marauder, what do you have a shot at? You have a shot at the... Now that hostile has shut itself down, not only do we get free shots at its head, but our hit percentages are through the roof. So we'll take this shot any day of the week. There we go. There goes the hostile.
Let's make it happen.
Now that was not a head injury, but we still got 4 salvageable parts. So that was a good strike there. Want to thank everybody for joining the stream. We're just finishing up a battle here. Out. Hard hit on our Crusader. Hasn't lost any components yet.
Reporting internal damage. Standing by.
Alright, our Crusader's a little pissed off here. So he
Position
is going to
confirmed.
move up here. He's going to take the fact that he's got all these rocket launchers that he can use. Let's do a precision strike. Yeah, might as well go for the head. Let's see if we get lucky with a headshot here. Oh, engine destroyed.
Tango down.
Nice hit by the
Like
Crusader,
flamers,
and we got 5 salvageable parts. So we must have killed the pilot there with that attack. So that gives us 10 Jagger mech parts available in salvage. All right.
Yes, Commander.
All right, so that was the initial enemy force, or that was actually the reinforcements. So now we've got the initial enemy force coming in. We got Whitworth here. Don't really care about salvage on the Whitworth, but let's just go for the head. Nice hits there on the Whitworth. These lighter mechs cannot take the same hits as the heavier mechs that we fought earlier, so we should be able to grind out this target pretty easily.
All right,
here.
full speed.
All right, let's keep going after the Whitworth. This Whitworth is providing vision for the mechs that are coming behind it, so that's why you're like, oh, why would you even bother attacking that thing, even if the hit percent chances are low? We want to do that because the enemy
Taking a
is
shot.
getting vision from this mech. Alright, nice increase in heat on the Whitworth there. That felt like a volley from a fire support vehicle.
Aye, aye.
Again, probably using the Whitworth's vision. Alright, so our crab has some instability, so it can't sprint here. But we can move it and see if we can get some tag on this target. Or just do some damage. Structure exposed there. Whitworth jumps out of the heat, which is actually going to increase its heat. And it still didn't get out of the heat anyways. And it fired. So let's see if that does significant damage to it from heating. Overheating. Not yet. The AI has a tendency to overheat itself and commit suicide by heat.
Waiting on you,
With
Commander.
this mod. It's a known issue. The developers are not overly concerned about it
Go with
because
turbo.
it benefits the player. But it's really kind of not realistic, but that's okay. Alright, let's take another headshot on Whitworth here, because we can. Alright, solid hit there. We didn't take out the head.
Critical hit.
But we got some pilot injuries. Very nice. There's still a lot of enemy firepower coming in, so we have to be careful
I'm losing armor bad.
about
I'm here.
not having all of our armor stripped away here. Alright, the Crusader
Going full throttle.
is a little thin on armor here, so we're going to try to keep it evasive and let it use its large lasers and tag and kind of a sniper role here.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright, nice shots on that Whitworth. And another pilot injury.
Got past the armor.
He could have ejected there. That's actually a sign that there's a good AI pilot in that mech. Otherwise, he probably would have ejected there. Because that's his second injury, and he's lost most of his
Taking some
weapons.
serious hits.
Alright, trying to pick apart our crab. That's alright.
Minimal damage on that.
We
hit.
still have 8 enemies here, so technically we're outnumbered. And we might as well play this defensively because we have a long range advantage over the enemy. So we'll keep going after the Whitworth here.
4.
Right, there goes the Whitworth, so that means all of the other enemies no longer have vision on our mechs because they were getting
Target
sensor
down.
support from that Whitworth. So now they have to move at least one unit forward to get vision on us. Alright, probably that 70-tonner there.
Yep.
Alright, so there's nothing wrong with us
Roger.
retreating a little bit here, playing space for time.
Receiving you.
And we can also
Position
use,
confirmed.
one of the benefits of artillery is we have the ability to target the ground. We know roughly where that 70-ton enemy mech is, so we can actually just throw some Inferno artillery in that direction and see if we get lucky
Engaging.
and cause some damage. Alright, at the very least, we're overheating that mech.
Receiving you.
Alright, so we could push up with our crab here, but we're not going to do that. I want the enemy to come to us. We've got the high ground. So let's see if we can get the enemy to come to us here.
What can I do for you?
If it doesn't happen in the next round or so, then we're going to start pushing forward. But there's no reason for us to push forward on the enemy
Aye, aye.
here. We've got the advantage. Let's keep our Crusader
Let's move.
moving behind our friendly forces, so hopefully it won't be the primary target of the enemy anymore. Don't want to do any more repairs than we have to.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we're not getting any vision on the enemy. So let's wait out this
Order
round
received.
and see what the enemy does here.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna reserve. We're gonna reserve our turn and see what the enemy does.
Orders.
Alright, let's push our snipers together on the left side.
Standing by.
Alright, artillery is still available, so we know there's some enemy forces out here. So we can actually keep using our Inferno artillery to create a little bit of a moat of fire. So the enemy's going to have to come through this fire to get to us, which is to our advantage.
Go time.
Commander.
Alright, they're not going to push forward to us, it doesn't look like. So, let's see if we can start finding them. Alright, so we got 2 enemies down here. We got a 70-tonner and a 65-tonner. Could that be another Jagger mech? Interesting.
I hear ya.
Maybe there's a Jagger mech factory on this world, but we're getting a lot of Jagger mechs. Alright, let's push up with our Marauder. We can get vision on at least one of the enemies here. Alright, so we got a Warhammer. So we definitely want to keep using Inferno weapons on him. And we're also going to take headshots. So let's do that.
Betcha.
Oh!
Warriors,
Lethal
show
damage.
What you got.
5 salvageable parts. So that was definitely a headshot. So great shot there. Alright, we got an enemy Crusader. The 7MK. It's a pretty solid Crusader. But it's going to have to move a lot closer to attack us. Just want to encourage everyone to join us in the chat. If you have any questions, commentary, I can type, really, I can. Thoughts or opinions, join us in the chat room.
Standing by.
Let's push our Crusader down so he can use his large lasers, hopefully to help us with some long-range fire support. Alright, we got 2 65-tonners here in the fire here. It could be that they're both Crusaders, actually. Looking at the weapon loadout, I would not be surprised if both of those were Crusaders. Alright, there's the fire support mechs, our vehicles on top of that hill. That's okay, we can
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
we can handle that for
I'm
quite
here.
some time. Especially if we can keep
Location
attacking these enemy
confirmed.
mechs. Alright, we've got our sights on this Crusader here. We've got the high ground. Even without a precision strike, our chances of hitting are extremely high because we're on the high ground. So let's go for the headshot again.
Taking the shot.
Alright, head hit, but we didn't take out the head. So probably our Gauss rifle did not hit the head, but many of our missiles did hit the head there. Alright, so let's keep taking our shots at this Crusader. We've got a really high hit percent chance. Good hits.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. And let's keep firing this guy up with our Sniper Inferno Artillery. And let's use a shape charge. See if we get lucky.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Nice hits there with our artillery.
That hit something.
And we got knocked down. Very nice. Knocked down on that Crusader.
It's go time.
Alright, let's push down with our crab. Alright, let's push down with the crab while staying in
On the
cover.
move. Full speed.
Oh, okay, so we got the enemy. So it's not Max up here. We have an Ostrich and a Lynx. Lynx is actually a pretty good piece of salvage. Alright, let's see if we can get a tag on the Lynx, because the Lynx is definitely a speedy mech. So let's try to get a tag on it.
Target confirmed.
That'll help us down the road. Right, you got a tag on the Lynx. That's good. I thought those were vehicles up there on top of the hill, but nope, they're mechs. We're gonna get lots of mech parts in the salvage bin here. We already have 10 Jagger mech parts. We have 5 Warhammer parts in the hopper
Waiting on
so
you,
far.
Commander. Right, Commander.
Alright, so this Crusader, since it's down on the ground, we get free shots at the head. So we're definitely going to do that.
No sweat.
There we go. Lethal damage to the head. 5 salvageable parts. Alright, so that's 5 Crusader parts added to the mix for salvage. Another Crusader. I told you that was a Crusader. Once you see the weapons that are being shot at you and you know the tonnage, you can usually figure out what the enemy mech is. That just comes with experience. It gets a little harder because they've done a great job with this mod by adding a lot of additional mechs. But you can still figure it out most of the time. I knew that was a Crusader in there.
Reading you.
Alright, let's keep working on this Crusader.
Acknowledged.
It's overheated. It's taken some damage already.
Targeting full.
We'll save our precision strike for our sniper. Do some solid damage there. Very nice.
Standing by. Coordinates received.
Alright, again, hit the Crusader. Alright. Nice hits there. We took a lot of its firepower out.
Good to go.
Alright, so let's use our artillery here to actually engage these enemies that are on top of the hill. We don't want them to feel like they can attack us with impunity. Let's actually do precision strike here on the awestruck. We'll go for the head. We'll use a shape charge for our thumper artillery. And here we go. Nice hits. Nice hits. Ooh, that's a light Goss, I believe, that just got shot at us. Still lots of enemy firepower on the field here. Numerically,
Come on, people.
we actually have a
Let's
1
make
mech
it
advantage
happen.
right now,
Ready for orders.
but we don't want to get cocky. We can actually do precision strike here. The goal is going to be to get knocked down again by taking out one of its legs. The leg on the Crusader here. That was a good precision strike decision.
Critical hit command.
We're going to get knocked down and another pilot injury on this Crusader. And some fall damage as well.
I hear ya. No need to tell me twice.
Alright, let's keep working on putting down this Crusader. Go for the head.
Got it.
There we go. Lethal damage. Pilot incapacitated.
Did you see that? Did you
1
see it?
salvageable part. Now the reason we only got 1 salvageable part with the head kill
I'm here.
was because we already did a lot of damage to that mech. So it wasn't a
Understood.
complete mech when we took out the head. That's why we didn't get 5 parts. Just in case you were wondering. I've had that question asked. Alright, let's push up just a little bit. We don't want to go too aggressive here.
Receiving you.
We've got a lot of advantages on our side here, so there's no reason for us to be very aggressive here and take a lot of unnecessary damage.
Orders? On my way.
Alright, so again, we have the benefit of indirect fire and attacking the ground. So what if we just keep adding more fire to the general area where we know the enemy is, which is going to cause more heat damage to the enemy.
Damage minimal. Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
Hey, I don't care if the enemy dies because they overheat or if it's because we take them out. All right, let's push our crab up to get some sensor data. That's what it's there for. Alright, we got an enemy vehicle on the right side. We have the Lynx and the Ostol, I think. We have an Ostol in the
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
in the middle next to that Lynx.
What can I do for you?
So it's time to put the hammer down.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
We can move towards the enemy here without being too aggressive. Let's do precision strike. Yeah, we'll keep going for the head. We're having some good head strike success on this mission. Alright, solid hits on the ghost link. On the links there. Injury was resisted, so that tells me we got some solid shots in there. Alright, let's do the same thing with the large lasers here. Alright, one hit, one miss.
Reading you.
Same thing here. We'll save our precision strike. But we can do a lot of missile damage there. Nice hits.
Good to go. Move order received.
Alright, same thing. Let's keep hitting that Lynx.
Commander?
Alright.
On the move.
Alright. I'd like to actually start getting some fire damage on this vehicle over here. And maybe we'll get a lucky hit with our artillery as well. But mainly that was about starting to do some fire damage on that vehicle that's just sitting there. Alright, that's a Gauss shot. That isn't a light Gauss. I thought it was a light Gauss, but I was wrong. That is a full-size Gauss. Alright, we got a Shrek. With PPCs, not overly dangerous, but it does have a lot of armor we're going to have to push through. Alright, let's push up with our crab. And hit that Lynx again. Ooh, nice hit on that Lynx.
That's a kill.
That's an ammo explosion kill there. Alright, so now we know there's 3 enemies left. 1 mech, 1 vehicle, and 1 unknown enemy. Okay, interesting choice there. Going after our Marauder.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Ooh, and that mech overheated.
I hear ya.
So that is definitely to our advantage. Send our Marauder up to engage that Shrek. We're going to do a precision strike here. With vehicles, you want to do as much damage to one side or the turret as you can per turn. Otherwise, they'll just turn. There we go. Nice strike on that Shrek there. We pushed through the armor on one side.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Part of that was because it already taken fire damage from our artillery. Let's keep our Crusader in the rear because it's already got some structural damage.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, now this mech is overheated, so let's get in there and take some free headshots on this Ostrich. Same thing. When an enemy mech is shut down, for you new viewers, you get free shots at any part of their torso. It's one of the penalties for letting your mech get overheated, so don't let this happen to you.
What's up, boss?
But when it happens to the enemy, it is glorious. Alright, so since that mech is not moving, let's do a precision strike with shape charges for the head. I'll bet you this finishes this Ostrich off right here.
Locking on.
No! I thought for sure that would finish him off. Oh, he ejected. Okay. Again, 5 salvageable parts there.
What can I do for you?
We are getting serious mech parts out of this salvage. It's going to be kind of humorous. Alright, we got to push up till we find this last enemy.
On my way.
It's something that's armed with a Gauss,
Copy
so
that.
we have to take this pretty seriously.
Reading you.
Where are you, buddy? I know he's in this direction because we were getting Gauss
betcha.
fire from that direction. So let's keep heading over there. Let's avoid the fire if we can.
On my way.
Where is this enemy? It must be really dug up in the hills. That part is clear.
Standing by. Position confirmed.
Alright, there we go. Finally got enemy contact.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
Alright, where is he? Where is he? Come on. Alright, let's keep pushing up the
Roger.
hill
Full
till we
speed.
find him. There's one enemy left and he must be... Oh, it's a vehicle. Alright, it's a 90-ton vehicle with a Gauss rifle.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, so let's just push in. We're going to try to keep our force
I'm here.
spread out to minimize the chances of multiple units possibly being shot at by that Gauss rifle.
Yes, Commander.
Push up, see if we can get
10-4.
vision as quickly as possible.
Standing by.
And we're trying to keep our mechs as evasive as
On the move.
possible.
Full speed.
Because we're probably going to take a couple shots from that Gauss rifle here before we
Standing by.
take him out. Alright, let's move up our Heliopis.
Just running.
Now we're actually going to target the ground. Since we know where the enemy is, right? He's roughly here. No reason that we shouldn't put some Inferno in that area. Except we ran out of Inferno rounds. Alright, so we're just going to throw some artillery up
On
there.
it.
See if we get lucky. We're out of Inferno.
Barely hit, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's push up with our crab. Hopefully get some tag on this guy. Oh, it's a Challenger. Alright, so it's a Gauss rifle, ER medium laser, C3 Master. It's a dual Gauss, but one of the Gausses is not operational. Fortunately for us, this Challenger is actually a pretty formidable vehicle.
What can I do for you?
With the dual Gausses and the fact that the vehicles have a lot of armor, this thing could have been really nasty, but since only one of its Gauss rifles is working, that helps us. Alright, good hits there.
Standing by.
Just like with any vehicle, it's going to take a while to push through the
All
armor.
right, full speed.
So it's going to take us a couple rounds to take this vehicle
I'm
out.
here.
There's just no way around it.
Affirmative.
He's going to get a couple Gauss shots in on us for sure.
10-4.
Waiting for orders.
But we got a lot of firepower to send his way. So hopefully in a round or two, we should be able to finish off this vehicle. We're having really good hit percents with our Gauss rifles. So we should
Waiting for
push
orders.
through this guy's armor pretty quickly.
Location confirmed.
Alright, let's just use shape charges here and hope we get lucky. Actually, we'll do a precision strike. Let's do a precision strike with our shape charges.
Copy that.
See if we can take out the turret. Very good hits there. Those are hits on the
Inflicted
turret,
Heavy damage.
and it did heavy damage because of the velocity of the rounds as it hit the turret. So, another example of how effective
armor,
artillery
left and
can
right
be. Right.
Receiving
Hopefully
you.
that was his last Gauss rifle shot. He gets
Affirmative.
in on us. Like to finish him off. Usually, straight up battles are much quicker than this, but this was a very challenging
Reporting critical hit.
battle.
I hear
Probably
you.
because we were outnumbered 12 to 6,
Go with
and
turbo.
we had some terrain challenges. So, a very challenging mission here. Let's actually do a precision strike here. As you can see, the armor is already really thin here, so we're going to go where the armor is thin.
Right,
Just
Commander.
precision strike. And vehicle destroyed. Good job, guys. Thank you for hanging in there on that one.
You like that?
Ah, Darius, that's the last of them. Oh, Darius.
Mission successful.
I like to call Darius Captain Obvious because he gives very little value. I love it when Darius says, hey, there's reinforcements after the reinforcements attack you. Or, hey, there's turrets after you've already fought the turrets. Those are always really good insights from Darius. Alright. Oh, look at those kills. So, look at the Marauder. The Marauder was clearly our MVP here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mechs and 2 vehicles. Those were mostly headshots there. Did a great job. And everybody else got a kill. Yeah, everybody got a kill except for Tainted Loki here. We got to have a talk about his performance when he gets back to the Argo. But clearly our Marauder was really the heavy hitter there. Hey, I'm Gonna Die. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. How are your BTA adventures since the last time we spoke? Hopefully you're having a good time. Alright, so I want to make sure we put together one of these double Gauss Jagger mechs because I really like the build. So we're going to take those 3 parts and we're going to see what else we get. As you saw, we had a ton of mech parts we had a chance to get. So we got an Avatar, Crusader. Did we get enough parts for that Jagger mech? 1, 2, 3. No, we didn't get enough Jagger mech parts. Oh, That's painful. Awestruck, Awestruck, Austral. Some MRM-10s. Not too bad. I would have loved to have put that Gauss, dual Gauss Jagger mech together. Oh, you got your first heavy. Good job. I'm going to die. Do you have any questions that I can help you with while you're going through Battletech Advanced? As you know, it's very different than regular Battletech, so hopefully you're enjoying it a lot more. If you're like me, you probably feel like this is a whole new game. Like Battletech Advanced is almost like Battletech 2 because it's a completely different game and it builds on the base game, but it completely changes how you play it versus just playing more Battletech. So it's a lot of fun. All right, we might have some Jagger mech parts in storage. Maybe we could build that Jagger mech. I don't think so though. All right, let's do the repairs on our Charger before we forget. Our Crusader, sorry. All right, only 1 day of repairs. Not too bad. Not too bad. This Crusader is really super powerful. As you can see, the Crusader 3PA is basically a rocket launcher build, so you only have 2 full alpha strikes, but the firepower is really, really strong on that Crusader. I'm gonna die. How useful do you feel about the C3 Master? It seems like a glorified tag to me. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna die. It's basically a tag. I don't think the C3 Master is a game changer, but it is definitely a very useful component because it improves the accuracy of your entire lance at the same time. So, and also with the C3 Master, it tags all of the mechs in the radius of the circle, which means it will basically give you a tag on multiple mechs at the same time. All right, let's see if we have anything we can put together here. Did we have Jagger mech parts? I don't feel like we did. All right, I can put together an assassin. We're going to put that together just to sell it.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
All right, that's completely just going to be sold for C-bills. So let's put that into storage. The assassin is pretty much a garbage mech. I could probably put a couple tags on it and see if I could use it as a sensor locker, but I have better mechs for that, so it's going to get sold. And that's it. I was hoping for some Jagger mech parts. All right, we need to do some repairs here, so we're going to wait for our Firestarter Omni. We'll wait for our Wraith. Move up our Crusader and our Grasshopper. I'm not ready to leave this planet yet because on this planet I've seen several Jagger mechs and I want to put that Jagger mech together. So I'm going to see if we can do one more mission and see if we can find a Jagger mech. Hey, the Bombard is available. No thanks. No interest in a bomb. Oh, ambushed. Ambush. All right. We are ambushed. Okay, people, this is going to get hairy. We dropped between the Capellan. All right, so we got an ambush. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I have it on my scout, but he's in Lance 2 by himself. That means he's not giving a bonus to anybody. No, he still is. He gives a bonus to your entire company, but he has to be in range of as many enemy units as possible. So the C3 is kind of like a sensor lock for everything within the circle just for one turn. So you want to have the C3 in a mech that is very fast. You can run it into the middle of the enemy force and have it still survive and use it as a sensor locker. All right, so what mech are we going to take here? All right, so we got one mech. If I can only take one mech to fight this ambush, we're going to take our new 7RS, and we absolutely are going to take our best best AC pilot, which is going to be Tex, because we have our Ultra Cannon 10. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this choice. So we're going to go with our Atlas. Normally I don't take assaults on a 3.5 skull mission, but because this is 2 against 1, I'm going to take my heaviest mech, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. So if they wanted to play fair and let me take 2 mechs, then I wouldn't take my Atlas, but I'm going to take my Atlas here, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. So neener. So hopefully I'm going to die. That gives you some insights about the C3. Any other questions? Certainly throw them at me. I'll try to help you as much as I can. And I'll recommend to you, and I'll recommend to everybody else who's watching the stream, the developer for this mod has a stream Tuesday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so 4 p.m. Pacific for you. I'm going to die. And he basically previews the next version of the mod. So we're playing 7.6. He's playing 7.7, for example. And you can get a feel for what the enemy or what's going to happen in the next version of the mod, which is a lot of fun.
Command interface.
And since he's one of the developers, obviously he knows a lot of information about the mod. So, certainly I want you to come back and keep watching me, but he's obviously a very useful streamer as well.
Let's make some bad decisions.
All right, so we got 2 Merlins. Okay. This really might not be a fair fight, but... Alright, so let's save our firepower. Save our AC. And we'll start working on the first Merlin here. Okay. Alright, second Merlin's moving in. Alright, so the enemy has energy builds, and we're in cold terrain, so that definitely is going to benefit them. So the name of the game here is going to be to try to get in there and do as much damage as quickly as possible to get rid of one of these guys. So you know what? We're the Atlas. We've got the most armor, so we're going to push in here. Alright, so... Alright, time to start using our Ultra Cannon now. We've got plenty of ammo. We've got 30 rounds. One Atlas against 2 Merlins should be a pretty good fight for us. Because their PPCs are only going to do so much damage, especially if they keep missing like that. So we can keep pushing forward and feel pretty confident we can take this fight. Again, they keep missing with their PPCs. If they keep doing that, this is going to be a very lopsided battle, because I'm going to keep moving in.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, and we can actually... No, we can't... I don't want to do a charge, so we'll just move a little bit closer. We have the precision strike available. So let's go for the head on this Merlin. And let's actually use our reloading rocket launcher 10. We'll turn off one of our ER medium lasers.
Let's see if I'm pulling out the fuse.
Alright, there goes one Merlin.
I'm legally obligated to inform you on paper.
Alright. Now it's not even close to being fair. No, this is what you get for trying to ambush my supply convoy.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright. Oh, he's a... Alright. Alright, so... I understand what the Merlin did here, but...
Know who's done for
If I was in a Merlin and I had PPCs, I would not be going in melee range of a Atlas. This is a very bad idea.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, so we're going to do a kick so we can shoot all of our weapons. Yeah, we'll do a kick here. So we can do a kick, do a lot of melee damage with the kick.
Crop will rise to the top.
Structure exposed, and we can shoot all of our weapons at close range. Not a good idea, Merlin. You should have backed off and tried to use your PPC at long range.
Nothing like this sweet
Knockdown.
smell of justice.
I'm sorry, you don't want to get into an Atlas's grill. It's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea if you're out-tunned by 30 tons. Alright, he looks like he's going to backstab me. Okay. Again, I understand what he's doing here. But he doesn't have enough firepower to get through my armor. Even my rear armor, he doesn't have enough
On the
firepower.
clock. What do you want?
Alright, so again, let's go for a kick.
All right, let's get down to it. The cream
Alright,
of the
there goes
crop
the leg.
will rise to the top. Well, who needed so
Shot to the rear, shot to the rear. And pilot injury, and knockdown, and ejection. Alright, that's what you get for attacking our supply convoy.
Mission successful.
I'm not down with that. Attack my supply convoy, you're gonna pay. Could I have done that with a lower power mech? Yeah, I probably could have won that mission pretty easily with the Dragonfire or a Marauder. But hey, you know what? You're going to be outnumbered. You might as well take your best pilot and your best mech. Alright, so let's take the Merlin B. Slightly better than the Merlin A. And we successfully protected our supply convoy. Good job. Alright, we got enough time for one more mission on this stream. And I'd like to keep engaging in battles on this planet because we're seeing lots of Jagger mechs, and I want to put that one Jagger mech together. Alright, yes, Darius, we'll do some training, okay? Darius really wants us to do some training. Alright.
Ready, Commander.
Commander?
Standing by.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Floppy needs some gunnery. Okay. Good.
Mech Warrior training complete.
What do you need, Commander?
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Waiting for orders.
Mockingbird here can use some gunnery.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
I still find the announcements that they have in the background when you're on the Argo to be a really cool environmental feature. Even though I've heard all the announcements 100 times,
Aye, aye.
it's still really cool to hear.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, so we're doing our training. So,
Yeah?
alright. Sarge. Sarge, what do I want you to be? I think I want you to be a juggernaut.
Training complete.
Alright, so whenever you're looking at how you're going to upgrade your pilots,
Go.
you have to think about what else you have and how it will impact your whole lance. I like to have 3 groups of pilots at least that I know will work together as a team because they have different buffs that benefit each other. Alright, so I think we have to go through the aftermath of the mission, so let's do that. Alright. Battle we won. You gain 20 reputation. So you actually gain reputation for kicking their ass. Okay. Alright, let's actually wait one more day for our pilots to be back because I want to be leveling those pilots up. Alright. Alright, let's find one last mission to go through today. We can do Clash of the Titans here. Lost Air. Chip on their shoulder. I don't want to do this solo duel. We'll do Clash of the Titans here. Alright, we'll do Clash of the Titans so we can get some decent salvage. Alright, alright, we're going to take our Atlas out. We don't want to use our Atlas. That would be overkill. So we'll put Tex in the Dragonfire. Let's see. We'll take Coldfire and let's put him in our new Grasshopper. We'll take it for a spin. We got to take our Heliopis, so we'll keep Floppy in the Heliopis. She's been doing a good job. And just a reminder to everybody, you actually do gain affinity with your mechs. So the more your pilots use the same mech, the better they will do. So for example, let's put Bloody Doves here in the Thantanos. Because I'm trying to build affinity for him. We're going to take our Wraith and our Firestarter. I don't want to take more than 6 mechs. I think that would be overkill here. So we'll take Mockingbird and we'll take Wolfbanes because I'm trying to level them up as backups, tacticians. So we'll take our Dragonfire, Thantanos, Helios, Grasshopper, Firestarter, and Wraith. Yes, I know the Grasshopper has unused tonnage. Alright, again, I'm going to recommend everybody while we wait for this to load up. Say hi in the chat room. If you have any questions, ask away. Also, we have a giveaway, so if you give us a follow at twitch.tv, CommandoGaming1, you'll be entered into our Funko Pop drawing. So we always suggest that you give us a follow. Not only will you be advised when we're streaming live, but you'll be entered into our monthly Funko Pop giveaway. So if you like Funko Pops, please enter them in. I'm also, just to clarify a few things. So I've actually figured out the most efficient way to give everybody a Funko Pop is by sending it as a gift through Amazon. So what I can actually do is open up the range of the Funko Pops. So if you win the giveaway, I will contact you and say, okay, what type of Funko Pop are you interested in? If you want to give me the number of the Funko Pop and it's available, I'll get you that number. If you just want to say, hey, I'd like an Avengers Funko Pop, or I would like a Mandalorian Funko Pop, or I would like a Batman Funko Pop, or something like that, or Harry Potter, whatever you want, I'll go on to Amazon. You can either give me the specific number for the Funko Pop you want, as long as it's not something that's too expensive. You know, if you give me a one-of-a-kind $100 Funko Pop, that's probably not going to be a viable giveaway. But if you give me a regular Funko Pop that's around $20 or less, I'll be happy to give you the number that you ask for if it's available. And so we're trying to expand that. My personal collection is mainly from the MCU, but some people don't like the MCU. I would give a fortune if they actually had Funko Pops for Battletech. You know I would buy every Funko Pop there was if they had them for Battletech. That would be so awesome. Now, I know you can make your own basically as part of tabletop, but, you know, I love Funko Pops so much that if they had Battletech Funko Pops, I would be all over it. Fabrico Vet, thank you for the follow, and from your name, I'm assuming that you're a veteran. Please let us know in the chat room. If so, thank you for your service. I served in the Army branch myself for 7 years, so I definitely want to thank every serviceman and women that join us on the stream, and I also want to thank everybody who's on the front lines of our battle against COVID as well. All right, so this is a straight up battle here, so we don't have to really be overly creative.
All right, let's get down to it.
Let's just push towards the enemy force. We know there's going to be two enemy forces, so when you have Clash of the Titans, you want to try to let the enemies fight each other as much as possible. Alright, so we can actually get vision on one of the targets here. Can we shoot at them? That is the question. Doesn't look like. So we'll just sprint our wraith towards the enemy so we can get some vision. Alright, dropships are coming in fast and low. I see coalition markings. So these two enemy forces should fight each other, which is what we want.
Yep.
So we want to get in between on one side of the enemy, so they have to fight each other and us at the same time. Right, here is the unknown mech. So this is probably the Titan that we're supposed to be fighting on that one side. We got a Zukov up here. We've got a Shrek and a Shrek. So let's see if we can just get some hits in on one of these Shreks.
Confirmed.
And also a tag. Taking out these Shreks is always a good idea
Commander?
before we get too involved with fighting enemy mechs. Alright, can we move up? Alright, so we can move up our Wraith to see what mech we're up against here. Alright, let's see what we're up against here. Oh, a Battlemaster. I have not come across a Battlemaster yet. Battlemasters are one of my favorite assault mechs. So if I can get some headshots on this Battlemaster, I'm definitely going to prioritize that. Because I really like... Oh, alright, so we have at least one enemy that has artillery on it.
Ready, Commander.
That was a sniper shot. Alright, Santanos. So we're going to want to save our precision strikes to shoot at that Battlemaster to see if we can get max salvage. Alright, we got a Poe tank. We got a lot of vehicles here. Alright, let's go after the Shrek. See if we can take some of these vehicles off the field as quickly as possible. Once again, Fabricio Vet, if you're a veteran, feel free to reach out in the chat room. Just want to know if that's the case. I'm assuming it is. I do give extra entries to our Funko Pop giveaway to veterans and first line responders to COVID. So if you're any of those individuals, feel free to reach out because you are sacrificing for the rest of your country each and every day. And I personally understand what that sacrifice is.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Dragonfire, what do you got for us? Alright, you can go after that Shrek. Go after that Shrek. Go after that Zukov. Let's actually go after the Shrek that already has damage. We want to get rid of that thing as quickly as possible before it turns and gives us another side of armor to deal with. Alright, Battlemaster's going after our Firestarter, so we're going to have to keep the Firestarter evasive. The other enemy force should be arriving any minute now, so that will take some of the pressure off of us. Hopefully we can get the enemy to fight each other as much as possible. Alright, so we've got our... Alright, let's do shape charges here on the Shrek. Let's see if we can just finish this off with our artillery. Nope, we missed on both of those shots. It's unfortunate. Alright, Zukov.
What can I do for you?
A to move. Alright. Let's push down with our Grasshopper.
Going turbo.
This is the Grasshopper we just put together. Has lots of missile spam, or laser spam. Let's see if we can finish off this Shrek here.
Time to die.
Yes. Alright, so one enemy off the board.
Bye-bye.
Here comes the second enemy force. Let them take the brunt of the fire, and we should be able to clean up who's ever left alive. So it looks like there's a Mackie there, which is great because I'm one part away from getting a Mackie. And I really want that as an artillery piece weapon. So I'll show you what I can do. Hopefully I can get at least one piece of a Mackie out of this mission. That would be great. And I like the Battlemaster too. So there's actually 2 mechs on the field that I really want to get pieces of here. Alright, so let's keep our Firestarter evasive. And I'd like to get a tag on this Battlemaster. So let's do that.
Roger that.
That'll help us with our precision strikes on the head of the Battlemaster to try to maximize salvage. Alright, so we want to stay on one side of the enemy force so we can encourage the enemy force to fight itself. So, or fight each other. Alright, let's move our Wraith up here. And we can have our 2 lights focus on taking care of this Zukov tank here. Alright, a little bit of a heat problem.
Firing.
Alright, good shots there. If our 2 lights can finish off that Zukov, that would be very helpful. Alright, so this is the 2 enemy forces fighting each other. That's exactly what we want to see. No problem with us staying on the sidelines a little bit and just attacking targets of opportunity here.
Moving, Commander.
Alright, speaking of targets of opportunity, we're going to do a Warlord here to increase our damage. We're going to do a precision strike on the Battlemaster here. And what I'm trying to do is just get a headshot on this Battlemaster. So let's see if we can get lucky with our Gauss rifle here.
Send me a message.
Maybe? No, we didn't hit the head, unfortunately. Alright, I would like to maximize salvage on the Mackie and the Battlemaster here. So again, the enemy is fighting each other, which is exactly what we want here. Now, when you're doing these Titan missions, you want to focus on attacking the enemy force that has the largest numbers first, so you can keep the enemy fighting each other as long as possible. So in this scenario, the Outworld forces actually have more forces here, so it makes sense for us to really focus on taking out as many of the Outworld forces as we can here. Alright, let's save our precision strikes, and we'll just go after the Shrek here. We should get multiple shots at this Shrek from multiple mechs, so we should be able to finish the Shrek off pretty quickly. Alright, Zukov is going after our lights, but the Zukov is better at longer range fighting. That's why I sent the lights after the Zukov.
Understood.
Alright.
Moving fast.
Alright, we're going to use our Inferno rounds against the Battlemaster here.
Engaging.
Try to increase his heat and decrease how much he can fire at us.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, let's push up with the Grasshopper. See if we can finish off the
Pedal
Shrek
to the
here.
metal.
We should be able to. If just a couple of these shots
Tell me
hit,
what to
we
shoot.
should finish off the Shrek. There we go. There goes the Shrek.
You like that?
Nice hits there. Alright, the Battlemaster looks like it's... I'm not sure if it's moving to engage us or the enemy Mackie. We'll see what happens. Theoretically, the Titans should fight each other. But we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to use our lights to try to take out this Zukov.
Copy that.
Our two lights, and I'm considering the Wraith a light, even though it's a medium, because its firepower is probably the equivalent of our fire starter. That's why I keep calling it a light. I know it's not a light, but I treat it like a light because it's a scout, if that makes sense. I don't play the Wraith like a medium, I play it like it's a light scout. Alright, so let's again, we'll do a kick here on the Zukov.
Rolling. Ha!
Melee and weapons. Alright, didn't take out the Zukov quite yet.
That hit something good.
Nice damage though. Alright, we got some of the enemies fighting each other, which is great for us.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to do a precision strike at the head of the Battlemaster. Again, we're trying to maximize salvage on this Battlemaster. Maybe we'll get a head hit here and get full salvage on the Battlemaster. That would be nice. No luck that round, but we'll get there. I'd like to get as many parts as possible on that Battlemaster, and the same thing on the Mackie that's on the map as well. Ooh, that Thunderbolt's taking some hard hits from Thunderbolts, ironically.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I never understood why there is a weapon called the Thunderbolt, and there's a mech called the Thunderbolt. Alright, Dragonfire. I think you've got shots on the Zukov. Alright, let's do a precision strike here. See if we could just finish off this Zukov here. 50-50 shot.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Ooh, we hit, but we didn't take it out.
Receiving you.
Alright, Heliopis, what do you want?
Heading out.
What do we want you to do? Alright, we want you to keep putting pressure on the Battlemaster, so let's send some Inferno
Firing.
his way. Alright, we'll increase the heat on the
I hear ya.
Battlemaster. Alright, Grasshopper, let's just push up
Got it.
towards the
Max
enemy in
speed,
general.
no shooting.
You don't have a target. That's fine. Alright, Battlemaster is going through the heat. And finishes off the Thunderbolt. That was pretty impressive. That was a nasty hit there.
Damage minimal.
Alright, so now the Mackie and the Battlemaster are fighting each other, looks like.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Firestarter, can you finish off the Zukov here? That would be nice.
Targeting for a physical attack.
Alright, there we
I
go.
can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Standing by.
Alright, let's actually use the Wraith to get
Copy that,
this
Commander.
other vehicle that's hanging in the background. It's probably a missile build would be my guess. Let's see. Yep, it's a weapons carrier. SRM-6 is to the gills. So we want to see if we can't take this guy out quickly before he shoots at our Wraith. Very nice. Very nice. That was a
Right,
lot
the
of
vehicle.
firepower on that weapons carrier there. Alright. The Titans are fighting each other.
Ready, Commander.
We actually need to push up so we can keep taking shots at the enemy. We've got some fire here. It's a bit of a problem. We should be able to still shoot our Gauss rifle, even if we're getting some heat, increased heat here. So, alright, let's just shoot at the Battlemaster without precision strikes because we don't have a good shot at the head. We'll just try to do some general damage there to the Battlemaster.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Oh, okay. So the Battlemaster switched targets to us now instead of the enemy Mackie. And it overheated. And killed itself. Oh, darn it.
Ready for order.
I was really hoping to get a lot of parts out of that Battlemaster. I don't know how much we're going to get out of it here. Alright, so we've got a weapons carrier. Or... Let's attack this general area with artillery and inferno
Taking a
ammo.
shot.
That way we can do multiple damage to multiple vehicles there.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's push up our grasshopper.
Pedal to the metal.
Get a little bit of heat there, but we should be okay. We can still fire all of our weapons, which is what matters. Let's see if we
You
can
betcha.
take out this weapons carrier. Alright, good hits there on the weapons carrier. Ooh, the Mackie did damage to itself there because it's overheating.
Waiting for orders.
That's good for us. Yeah, let's push in on this weapons
On
carrier.
my way. Double time.
See if we can take this thing out before it shoots again. I think this is the one that has the thunderbolts. Yes. So we're gonna do a precision strike here because we want these thunderbolts to go away because they're nasty. Let's hit the turret.
Acknowledge.
Oh, I was hoping for an internal
Commander?
explosion there. That didn't happen. But our Wraith, I think, should be able to finish off that
10-4.
weapons carrier. Okay. Alright, come on, Wraith. You should be able to finish this guy off.
Taking the shot.
A couple more shots, and that should be all you need there.
Critical hit, Commander.
No? Oh, come on. You should have at least gotten an explosion out of that.
Ready, Commander.
Alright.
Moving, Commander.
Alright, this vehicle needs to go away. This is definitely overkill, but I don't really care. I just want this Thunderbolt launcher to be gone. There we go. Bye-bye, Thunderbolt launcher.
Roll her down.
Roll her down indeed. Alright, both enemy forces are down to 50%. And they should have significant damage. Oh, alright. The Mackie just got knocked down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Let's push up our Dragon Fire. And see what this vehicle is over here. Hunter Light Support Tank. Well, Hunter Light Support Tank, you are not going to be able to handle this much firepower.
One attitude adjustment comes right up.
Oh, I take it back. He did handle that much
Stand by.
firepower. Alright.
Coordinates received.
Alright, let's keep putting even more fire, if it's even possible, in on this Mackie here while it's down on the ground.
Let's see how you like this.
Trying to force an ejection
Reporting
there.
minimal damage.
I hear ya.
Nope, no luck. Alright, let's push up our Grasshopper. And do a brace.
I can see why people enjoy
Alright,
this
that was the
line of
Mackie
work.
getting up off the ground. Alright. See if we can get some shots at the rear of this enemy force without going into the fire. Okay, we got mobile artillery here. This should be an easy kill.
Copy that.
Come on. Ammo. Ammo explosion. No. Not fair. Man, if I was in that Hunter Light Support Tank, I would be
Dumb for having all the armor.
running for my
Standing
life
by.
right now. Alright, let's keep getting fire in on this
Quick
mobile
stepping in.
artillery. Yeah, only 3 lasers. This might be enough, though. Let's see. No! No, that mobile artillery lives to fight another day.
Ready, Commander.
Let's see if we can get our Thanos up there. Oh, okay, there we go. We can get vision on that artillery and see if we can finish this thing off. Again, this is probably overkill, but I don't care. What?
Dealt a heavy hit there.
How did that survive? How? That's bogus. That's bogus, but it's doing damage to the Mackie, so that makes me happy. Alright, the Mackie ejected. Very nice.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
2 more enemies.
Alright, let's get down.
3 more enemies and we're done.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Alright, 2 more enemies and we're done.
Who brings a tank to a mech fight?
Who brings a tank to a mech fight? That is a really good question. Who brings a tank to a mech fight?
No shooting, just running.
The answer is Capellans. Alright, let's see if we get lucky with some artillery here. There, finally we took out that artillery
One more for the trash
vehicle. We've got 1 more enemy
What can
left.
I do for you?
Alright. Can we get vision? Yeah. Hopefully
Going
this
turbo.
vehicle's taken some damage and we can finish it off quickly. Oh, it's the Poe heavy tank.
Got it.
They actually have pretty good armor, so this might take a couple salvos to finish this heavy tank out. Let's see.
Commander. Move order received.
Especially since it's in the middle of a lake of fire and we can't get as close as I would like. This Poe still can't handle multiple salvos from multiple mechs. It will eventually fall.
I'm there.
Question is if it will take multiple rounds or not. I hope not. I'd like to finish this mission off. Okay. Structure exposed. Alright, enemy took burn damage. That is good.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna have to go into the fire here just to finish this guy off. We should be okay. It's gonna limit how many weapons we can fire. But if we just get 1 or 2 shots in, even if it's just this Goss, so let's do a war. We can't do a warlord. Alright, we'll just shoot the Goss. Hope we can finish this guy off here. There we go. Vehicle destroyed. Very nice.
Roll her down.
Alright, good kill. Alright, let's get into
Mission
the salvage.
successful.
I wanted to see how many Battlemaster and Mackie parts are we gonna get out of this. That's what we want to see. Alright, decent payout, but it's all about the components here. Alright, we have no damage to any of our mechs, so that's a win-win. Alright, so I want at least 1 Mackie part. We only get one Battle Master part. So we'll take all the Mackie parts. Why not? We'll take all the Mackie parts we can get. Alright, so we got a Battle Master. We got 4 Mackie parts. AC-10, AC-5. A bunch of SRM 6s. A core. And some ammo. Alright. But the real prize here is we got ourselves enough parts for a Mackie. And I'm going to show you guys the best use of a Mackie, in my experience, is actually using it as an artillery piece. Because you could put multiple pieces of artillery on a Mackie, because it has all that tonnage available. And you can keep it in the rear with the gear, and it can do significant damage with the artillery pieces. So, a Mackie might be a little old as far as a viable brawler, but it's a great fire support mech. Right, we're going to need some repairs. When Yang says we're going to need some repairs and you didn't take any damage, that's his way of saying, hey boss, we've got some mechs to put together. Right, so I could put together the Mackie B. Alright, so this is a Mackie B, huh? That's the best I can put together. Alright, that's fine. We'll put the Mackie B together. Like I said, I'm going to turn this into an artillery piece anyways.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Alright, so let's look at our Mackie. Alright, we're not going to do any more fighting, but if you want to see how you can maximize a Mackie, let me show you. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to strip this sucker down. So we're going to take all equipment off. Alright, we're going to then put an XL engine in the Mackie. That's going to free up a lot of tonnage right there. We're also going to put in our ferrofibrous, which is going to reduce the tonnage of the arms, which again gives us more space. So then what we're going to do is we're going to look at our artillery weapons that we have available. And we have a long tom artillery. It's 30 tons. Darn it, we can't put it in. It's not... Shoot. Alright, we can't put in the long tom artillery. But we can put in a thumper. Do we have a sniper available? No. Let me check the store. Let's check the store. If there's a sniper available for purchase, we will buy that. Let's see what we got available. We do not have a sniper available. Unless I'm missing it. Let me check again. We have a long tom available, but we can't fit it into this Mackie. Alright. That's okay. That's fine. So what we do have is we do have a sniper on our Heliopis. You want to discard... yes, confirm that. So we're going to do a little bit of surgery here. So we're going to go to our Heliopis. Where is he? Here he is. Alright, we're going to take the sniper off of our Heliopis. And actually, we're going to put this Heliopis... Let me do this slightly differently. We're going to take this Heliopis and put it into storage. Right, that will make its sniper available. Right, so we're going to do a strip armor again. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to strip equipment. So we've got 87 tons available right now. We're going to take out the... We're going to put in a XL engine. 87 tons remaining. Alright, now we need to put in a core. So we'll put the 300 core in. Still we have 74 tons. So we're going to take our sniper artillery, which we just freed up, put in the arm here. We can put in a thumper. We can't put a thumper in the other arm? Why can we not? There we go. Thumper artillery. Okay, so we have a sniper. We have a thumper. Alright, let's see. Actually, here. Sorry, let's switch that up. We're going to put the... Take off the thumper. We're going to put the sniper in the side that only has one weapon available. Then we're going to put the thumper in the side that has not the arrow 4. There we go. So we got a nice amount of artillery here already. Now, what else can we put in? That requires 2 tons of space that is an artillery piece. We can do a mortar 4. No, not a mortar 2. Mortar... This thing keeps jumping around. Cancel. I hate when this thing jumps around. When you're trying to select a component and it's jumping around, it's very frustrating. Alright, so we'll put in a mortar 2. Mortar 2. You're killing me. I hate when it does this. Let's try to switch. There we go. Mortar 2. Right, so we're going to have a thumper, a mortar 2, and a sniper artillery. That's a lot of artillery firepower all in one mech. Right, so now we're going to mess around with ammo. So first of all, since we're dealing with ammo, we're going to put case into both of the side torsos. Since this is going to be a artillery build, we're going to take our best indirect fire support computer, put it into the mech. We still have 35 tons available. All right, so let's talk ammo. So we're going to look at our artillery ammo. We're going to load this thing up to the gills. So we're going to have Sniper Inferno, at least two tons of Sniper Inferno. So that's 5 shots. Maybe we'd even do 3 tons of Sniper Inferno. That's how valuable the Sniper Inferno is. Alright, so then we're going to look at our general sniper ammo, or do we have some shake charge? Yeah, so we're going to do some sniper safe charge. Now we're going to put this, we're going to put as much as we can in the legs, but eventually, yes, we are going to put some shape charges into the center torso. That's why we put case in this sucker, okay? So we've got that going for us. Alright, so now that's plenty of sniper ammo. So now we're going to look at our thumper ammo. We're going to take thumper fast cam, 2 tons. We're going to take thumper shape charge, 2 tons. And we'll just take general thumper ammo, 1 ton. All right, so this is a lot of ammo for our artillery piece here. Now we still need mortar fire. So we could do some mortar inferno. We can do some mortar airburst. We can do mortar acid. We have lots of choices here. I think let's go with fast cam, 1 ton, and airburst, 1 ton. Alright, so we still have lots of tonnage available here. So we're going to put in a mask. So this Mackie is a little faster than a traditional Mackie. Let's put in some heat sinks. We're going to have to put in some heat sinks here. So don't think we have to worry about using double heat sinks here. Put in a whole bunch of heat sinks. Okay. Whole bunch of heat sinks there. And yeah, one more for good measure. Alright, then everything else is going to go into the armor. Alright, so we're going to have a sniper artillery, a thumper artillery, a mortar, and all the types of ammo that you could possibly use for an artillery mech. So we've got Inferno, we've got Shape Charge, we've got Fast Cam. This thing can be a fire support beast. Alright, it'll take 27 days, but we'll be really happy when we have this thing out on the battlefield.
I'll let you know when that's done.
It's going to be a very handy fire support mech, trust me. Alright, on that note, we're going to end our stream here, so hope you enjoyed it. We're here every day, Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, at 9 a.m. Eastern Time,